I flew to Kenya to surprise my girlfriend. She found me lost on the street at 4 a.m. But the real surprise was the bar across the street that was still open from the night before. I landed at 1:50 a.m. By 4, or maybe it was 3 a.m., I was in Ruaka, standing on the Limuru Road with my suitcase. I had planned this for months, and Nancy had no idea I was coming today. Well, almost no idea. She had a feeling. In Kenya, it's not like in Europe. In Europe, we have house numbers. In Kenya, every house has a name. So, that ruined the surprise a little bit for me because I couldn't find Nancy's apartment. So I had to call her. 10 minutes later, and she was there in front of Quick Mart. I couldn't believe that I'm finally here, that she is with me, so we kissed and hugged. It was a dream come true after all that time. I wanted to go to that bar immediately and have a drink after a long flight, but it's hard to go anywhere with 2 suitcases, so we went to her apartment first. There I met her mom, Veronica, for the first time. I went in for a classic European hug and cheek kiss, and immediately learned my first cultural lesson. Let's just call it a very successful air hug. The bar that I saw from the car window was called Olive's Lunch. It was glowing at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I turned to Nancy and said, "We have to go right now." This was my first real taste of Kenya. In Europe, everything would be closed, but here, life was humming. Sitting there with a cold Tusker, it was surreal. It wasn't Mombasa, it wasn't Europe. It was something entirely new, and in that moment, I felt a weird, overwhelming sense of belonging there. Few beers and couple hours later, the reality set in. I had my Airbnb booked, and I thought everything is okay. So how hard could it be? It turns out very, very hard. The host didn't answer, so I called, and the panic started to creep in. I didn't exactly know what to do, so I did what we Europeans usually do best. I went back to Olive's and continued drinking my beer in hope that everything will somehow sort out. Then finally, a miracle. The host answered, and this is where I handed the phone to Nancy. When a Kenyan host is giving you trouble, you send a Kenyan to sort it out. It's the law. And just like that, we were in Gigi Poa, room 307. It was small, but it was ours. It had a bed, a shower, a kitchen, and a terrace with a view of the real, raw, beautiful heart of Ruaka. I came to Kenya to surprise my girlfriend, but before noon, Kenya has already surprised me. If you'd like to know more what happened after, please like, share, and subscribe. See ya!